Winning the PFL Europe Championship was a big moment for me for sure, but I don't know whether I sunk it in enough.
Dakota Ditcheva, European champion.
I think straight away as soon as I won it, I knew that I wanted to do this global season next.
She feels like she's ready to prove herself at the highest level.
We're here now on our way, but the journey's not over and I'm ready to keep pushing on.
Nasty combination. Big knee, she's in trouble. That's the end.
My next opponent, Chelsea Hackett, she clawed me out last year, so I feel like, she's got what she's wanted now, and it's given me that little bit of a push to really do well in this fight.
For sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again for a championship. She's in big trouble. Liz Carmouche piling it on. Shots are getting in and it's over. That's it. Give it up for Gorilla, Liz Carmouche.
As far as the champion on champion series, there's still a lot of rumors going around. I suspect it'll be myself against Dakota because she won last year.
When you won, I thought that was probably one of the best things that could happen in PFL this year, because Dakota's like running out of opponents, and obviously that's their homegrown start, and you've yet to fight her, and you're a huge name, and obviously winning a belt just brings you even more in terms of the value for the promotion. I think that's one of the biggest fights they could make.
But to me, she's done so well on winning back-to-back tournaments. And I've now competed in back-to-back tournaments and won the last one. So for both of us, I think it makes the most sense to face each other. And I think that's what the fans want to see too.
I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to get in the cage now and showcase my skills again. I'm ready to go, and I'm going to bring a whole new Dakota for sure.
There's one who's really interesting, who's this monster. She's terrifying.
I never expected these women to be as technical and as badass as they have been.
You could be the face of women's MMA. You're on that path. It's there.
They literally want to come in and take everything I have, and that's how I have to approach every single fight. I have to protect every single ounce of my career, my life. She's no walkover, but I don't think she's on my level. I'm going to show that.
The greatest test of British superstar Dakota Diva's career is about to come after she destroyed Sumo Inaba and dominated the PFL Africa competition. She will face former PFL flyweight world champion Liz Carmouche, one of the sport's most seasoned veterans, on July 19, 2025. And don't get me wrong, this isn't a typical work night. With her battle-tested experience, unadulterated toughness, and well-rounded arsenal, Carmouche has the ability to deal Dakota her first loss. Carmouche has been fighting at the highest level for years. Her stifling ground game and powerful, bone-rattling kicks are remembered by her fans. In her early days, she even nearly defeated Ronda Rousey. Evidence of she's always been dangerous. Liz is still displaying glimmers of that same intensity as she enters the latter stages of her career, reminding everyone that she is far from finished. However, Dakota Ditcheva, the Manchester-based wrecking machine, is standing across from her and has been destroying every opponent that has been placed in her path. There is more to this confrontation than just a brawl. Experience versus youth could determine who dominates women's MMA in the future. Let's dissect everything. The latest run by Liz Carmouche. Carmouche was making waves in the flyweight division, while Dakota was dominating the PFL Africa bracket. After stopping Era Jones in just 85 seconds, she faced the unbeaten Brazilian sensation, Laura Dana, during the last round, a combatant on a 5-night winning streak. Liz regarded this as like it were a makeover breakout fight. She dominated the clinch, slammed Dana with powerful takedowns, and smothered her on the mat with her signature strength and dominance right from the opening bell. Dana entered the fray, accelerating the tempo and delivering piercing blows. But the difference was Carmouche's seasoned skill. She continued to grind out control, deal damage, and display the unwavering grit that has characterized her whole career despite bleeding from a severe cut. She won a very close decision after 3 exhausting rounds, earning her place to Thea finals, where she would take on Gina Bishop, a person Dakota Ditcheva knew well. Gina Bishop versus Dakota Diva. Fans will recall Dakota's 2024 matchup with Gina Bishop. One of the most lopsided beatings she has ever experienced occurred that night. Bishop believed she could expose Dakota on the ground because she was known for her grappling. Rather, she had a nightmare. Bishop was left in ruins by Dakota's vicious knees to the body. Her takedown defense was perfect, and the struggle ended spectacularly as Dakota motioned her back to her feet, only to explode a vicious right hand. The division was rocked to its core by the performance. Core and solidified Dakota's reputation as a formidable flyweight fighter. Taila Santos versus Carmouche. However, prior to her most recent upsurge, a former UFC championship contender who came very close to unseating Valentina Shevchenko, Liz got off to a strong start, pushing the pace and chopping away with leg kicks. But in the end, Santos' struggle was too much. She dominated the action, threatened submissions, and executed takedowns. Liz left a clear decision on the scorecards, even though she is known for her toughness and dangerous moments. It was ironic that Santos would eventually meet Dakota. And things took every other turn. Taila Santos versus Dakota Ditcheva. The moment of breakthrough. Everything depended on the outcome of the 2024 PFL America final between Dakota and Santos. The championship belt and the $1 million prize. It was a traditional story. A seasoned veteran faces an unbeaten emerging talent. As UK fans cheered, Dakota was happy and dancing as soon as she left. The strain didn't seem to shake her, and she had all control after the cage door closed. She used front kicks to keep Santos at bay with her long, piston-like legs. Santos was pelted with sharp objects each time she attempted to bridge the distance. Counters. Dakota used a combination of body blows, elbows, and constant forward pressure until Santos was pummeled and covered in blood. Even Shevchenko was unable to accomplish this in 2 UFC bouts. Dakota solidified her position as the PFL's face that evening and became Britain's first female global champion. Liz Carmouche versus Dakota Ditcheva. The stage is now ready. With 11 knockouts under her belt and a style based on accuracy, speed, and vicious finishing instincts, Dakota Ditcheva comes in at 13-0. With decades of experience from the PFL, Bellator, and UFC, Liz Carmouche has a technique that is meant to drive opponents into harsh, deep waters. Dakota's youthfulness, reach, and impressive her advantage is her firepower. Carmouche, however, has witnessed it all. She has fought with champions, endured innumerable battles, and forged a career out of perseverance and heart. Liz is the one who can force Dakota to step outside of her comfort zone. Thus, the question remains, will Dakota Ditcheva continue to maintain her unstoppable pace and demonstrate her superiority? Or can the seasoned Marine demonstrate that experience and toughness can still defeat youth and brute force? Remember to like and subscribe for more breakdowns and leave your predictions in the comments section.